It started like any other quiet Saturday morning. I was fixing up the garden, my kids were riding their bikes up and down the driveway, and my wife, Sarah, was inside making breakfast. The kind of peaceful morning you take for granted until it gets ripped away. That's when I heard tires screech outside. A black SUV rolled to a stop in front of our house, no plates, just a magnetic decal that read, Law Enforcement Unit. Out stepped a man in a tactical vest, mirrored sunglasses hiding his eyes, and a pistol strapped openly to his hip. He marched straight up our driveway and barked, "This property is in violation. Pool fence too low. Unregistered vehicle in the driveway. Your wife needs to come out, now." Something in my gut twisted. I knew the law had been on our backs before, about trash bins, grass length, even the color of our shutters, but they never sent someone like this. This wasn't some law volunteer with a clipboard. This man looked like he was playing soldier. I called for Sarah. She stepped outside, calm as ever, a mug of coffee in her hand. To anyone else, she looked like just a suburban mom in jeans and a t-shirt. But I knew better. Sarah wasn't just my wife, she was the county sheriff. The man didn't know that. "You the homeowner's wife," he barked, hand on his gun. "Step off your porch. We've got business." Sarah didn't flinch. She tilted her head, studying him the way she does when she's assessing suspects. "And who exactly are you supposed to be?" He flashed a cheap laminated badge that looked like it came out of a novelty store. "Law enforcement. We've got authority. Don't test me." Then, without warning, he pulled his gun and aimed it right at her chest. The world seemed to freeze. My heart pounded. The kids screamed and bolted behind me. Every instinct told me to run, to shield them. But Sarah, she didn't move an inch. Instead, she slowly set her coffee mug on the porch railing, her eyes never leaving his. And in that calm, steady voice that's both comforting and terrifying, she said, "You just made the biggest mistake of your life." In one fluid motion, Sarah's hand went to her hip. Before the fake cop could blink, her own service weapon was out, leveled at him with flawless aim. Her badge glinted in the morning sun as she stepped forward. "Sheriff Sarah Whitmore, county jurisdiction. Drop the weapon, now." The man's face drained of color. His fake badge slipped from his shaking fingers. You're bluffing," he stammered, but the tremor in his voice betrayed him. "Do I look like I'm bluffing?" Sarah snapped. By now, neighbors had peeked out from their windows, phones recording. The man was trapped, cornered by the very woman he thought he could intimidate. Still, he hesitated. His hand twitched, gripping his gun tighter. My blood ran cold. If he fired, everything we built, our family, our peace, could be shattered in a heartbeat. "Last warning," Sarah barked, her voice slicing the silence. "Drop it, or you won't live to regret it." Finally, with a shaky grunt, the man lowered his weapon and let it clatter onto the driveway. Sarah kicked it away, ordered him flat on his stomach, and cuffed him in one swift move that left the crowd of neighbors gasping. The sheriff's department swarmed the street within minutes. Turned out, the guy wasn't law at all. He was a grifter, an ex-con who'd been scamming neighborhoods by posing as a fake enforcer, shaking down families with threats. This time, though, he picked the wrong house. That night, after the chaos died down, I found Sarah sitting by our kids' bedsides, smoothing their hair as they slept. Her strong facade had cracked, just for a moment, and I saw the weight of it all in her eyes. "You scared me," I whispered, kneeling beside her. She sighed. "I was scared too. But if I don't stand up to men like that, if we all don't, then they win. And I won't let our kids grow up in a world where bullies with fake power get to call the shots." Word spread fast. Our neighbors who had been too afraid to speak up about law harassment suddenly found their voices. Sarah became not just their sheriff, but their protector in more ways than one. And Karen, the law president who had probably hired that thug in the first place, vanished from meetings altogether. Rumor was, she resigned after a long chat with Sarah at the station. The lesson: real power isn't about guns, badges, or titles. It's about courage. It's about standing your ground, protecting what matters, and refusing to bow to intimidation. That day, a fake enforcer pulled a gun on my wife. But he didn't know he was facing a woman who had stared down far worse and never backed down. And because of her, our family, and our community, stood taller than ever.